units.
Welcome to another episode of Halo
units.
Wars. On my team, we
Local
have
units.
QB Ghost, Capitan
Local
Cutter
units.
MX, and myself. We're going up against Blot, Topher, and Nerverine. On our team, we have
Local units.
Forge, Cutter, Prophet, and they have Double Brute Cutter.
Supply pad complete.
It's it's hard to say like who's got a better
Local
combo.
units.
Like, to be honest, Double Brute looks pretty strong, but against the Prophet and the Forge and
Local
a
units.
Cutter, it's hard to
Local
say.
units.
Their best bet this game, in my opinion, is
Local
probably
units.
if they would go like
Enemy
if the Cutter would clear a base
Local
right
units.
away, and then the
Local
Brutes just
units.
stack Brutes, and then they
Local
push
units.
all three of them somewhere.
Local units.
Um,
Local units.
you see Cutter, he's gonna build an
Local
elephant right
units.
away. In this kind of scenario, from our perspective, I
Local
do
units.
not like going double Gauss. I almost never like going double
Enemy
Gauss in this,
engagement.
especially if they have like an
Local units.
Arbiter and a Brute, because the Brutes, they always
All units. All
start,
units.
start going Halls, and they just wreck Gauss, man.
Local
Like,
units.
I don't like
Reactor
double
complete.
Gauss too much. In some scenarios, yeah, it's good.
Local units.
Against Prophets, it's good.
Local
Against
units.
Arbiters, it's eh.
Local
Against Prophets,
units.
yeah, double Gauss
Local
is the way to
units.
go, in my opinion. So
All
you're right
units.
there. You see,
All
we
units.
didn't pick up our crates. We let the Brute take them, and I get my
Local
Warhawk
units.
Vortex down, which is making me pretty mad. But
All units.
we have an Elephant, which is gonna play defense on one of the
All
Brutes,
units. All
and
units.
the Prophet's probably gonna play defense on the
Supply
other
pad
Brute.
complete.
And I am just going to get
All
Gunner
units.
on my Warhogs. Nothing
All units.
out of the ordinary.
All units.
Here comes Topher. That looks like Warhog Gunner.
All
Reactor
units.
second.
Gunner.
Here
research.
comes that's to hurt the flamethrowers. I am here to
All units.
sort of counteract that. And the thing I really like
All
about
units.
Forge is like it's like you almost get like
All
one
units.
free mistake with Forge.
All units.
You can get like a free heal. Like, basically
All units.
they have more money than the other leaders.
All units.
So like it's
All
not really a
units.
big deal at all. Like, you get upgraded patch right off the bat.
All units.
It's like a retarded proof leader.
All units.
It's easy to play.
All units.
You get more money.
All
So
units.
right here, I'm
All
gonna try and
units.
counteract
All
Topher's
units.
Warhawks with my own Warhawks.
All
So I want the
units.
Prophet to die. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to kill the Prophet. So I go in and
All units.
trying to hurt Topher's
All
Warhawks. The
units.
Brute starts vortexing.
All units.
Now the Prophet is kind of in trouble,
All
but
units.
Topher is down to like
All
3
units.
Warhawks on offense. He's probably clearing base with like his next 2
All
Warhawks.
units.
And this is the thing I'm talking about here. I go move and I'm already healing very early into the game, and it's not really going to affect me almost at all. Like, it's really cool. That's what I like about Forge. And Topher already lost 2 Warhogs or something like that. Prophet's coming back. And I'm just going
All
to finish up my
units.
heal if I'm going to
All
come up
units.
and finish these 2
All units.
choppers right
All
here.
units.
And
All units.
I was kind of clueless as to what to
All
do, but then
units.
QB Ghost is like, hey, just come debomb this Brute off my base. So
All units.
I'm just gonna wait for like a good moment to do
Fortress
that.
upgrade complete.
Just
All
gonna queue a
units.
reactor there, but nah.
All units. All units.
My microphone broke and I had to buy a new one. It took about 5 days for it to
All
arrive.
units. All
So I got me
units.
the exact same
All
microphone
units.
headset. I think it's
All
pretty
units.
nice. It's got like noise reduction, and it's only $15 on
units.
Amazon. Pretty good mic.
All units. All units.
So there for about a couple
All
of
units.
days or about a whole
All
week,
units.
I had to play
All
without
units.
a headset,
units.
and
All units.
oh
All
my
units.
god,
All
I
units.
figured, since I didn't have a headset, people would talk less shit because I wouldn't be getting mad and I wouldn't be yelling at people like I
Local
usually do.
units.
I was completely wrong. If anything, people talk more shit because I can't really defend myself because I got that in the messages.
Local units.
Anyway, I digress. You can see we pushed one brute off. I'm not sure if our prophet. Yeah, our prophet is going on offense. I'm gonna clear a base, and I'm not gonna chase that brute down there. I mean, Nararine is actually playing on his PC this game. Like, this is crazy, huh? You can actually, if you have like Xbox Game Pass Plus or Prime, or I'm not sure what it's called, but apparently you can stream to your PC. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but you can actually play Halo Wars on your PC with Xbox players. The only thing about it is you have like a half a second delay or something on your units, so it's not great, but it's I mean, you can actually play. He was saying that you cannot, like, playing UNSC, since you gotta like move your Warhawks around so much, and it's probably not playable, but Kobe, you can play Covenant pretty easily. So right here we push one brute off, and we know they still have one. The brute that's right here, that's the one that's still alive, so he could recall. So right here I'm gonna, I don't know if I carpet bomb those two pads. Oh no, I can't because I carpet bombed the base, but I grabbed this base, I guess. I probably would have carpet those pads if I didn't see the base. So we have a prophet pushing up. This is actually pretty good. The Banshees on their side, they should really be denying our summits, but they're aiming down flamethrowers, apparently. Probably would have been much better if they aimed down the summit before they got up from our own prophet. And so right here, I'm just surprised. Like, I'm just wondering where's Topher, and here I see two Warhawks. I'm like, oh, easy pickings. But I look at it, and those two Warhawks were more of a bait, because he comes in with the rest of his Warhawks, and I'm like, oh shit. Actually, this is more of my reaction.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
So there I lose like a good 5 Warhogs for like 2 or 3. But at least we killed a couple of pads, so not the best. I wish I would have saved all of them. Here, Topher Mag Blast, I am able to get the DQ on that and get some of my money back, so that's not bad. And I'm just gonna come back with all my Warhogs. And there's a new thing that I learned, that you can actually prevent yourself from getting eco glitch by queuing up a pad. You don't actually have, your pad doesn't have to finish building, as long as you queue up a pad and DQ it. That's all you need to prevent the eco glitch. So right here I'm not eco glitching myself by blowing up that pad, which is pretty nice actually. I did not know that, and now I do actually. Ronnie is the one that told me about this, and we tested it out and everything, and yeah, like you are not eco glitched by doing that. I mean, the eco glitch is not that big of a deal. It's only a little bit of money, but it's like a good probably the whole time the reactor and the reserves and all that comes up, it's probably like a good amount of like $200 or something. So I mean, that's $200 that can be used for something, and it's pretty cool. We've been playing random teams too as well, whereas we just roll a dice, and when we're in the lobby we're like 1 through 6, and we just roll a dice, and first 3 numbers go on one team. We've been doing that, and I actually like doing that more than picking teams, because it's if you're like a really good player, well, usually you get stuck. If it's not team stack, you get stuck with like the worst players, because you know you are the best player, or you're like so you gotta play with the worst, and it's like outside of your control what they're doing. They just do crazy things, and you can't do anything about it, and you lose, and it's frustrating. So when you go random teams, you have an equal chance of getting any player on your team, and no matter who it is. And also, if you're a bad player, well, You also have a chance of getting the best players on your team
All
anyway.
units.
And you might have also a chance of not getting the best players on your
All
team,
units.
but I think it's the best way to pick teams instead of
Enemy engagement.
just go random teams. Obviously, you have to trust the person that is
Local
gonna
units.
decide who the teams are.
Local
But I
units.
mean, you can usually tell when somebody's like
Research.
honest, you know, so you can believe them. Or some people, obviously, they're not gonna be able to believe
Local
them.
units.
Or you could have a third party do it, you know, like somebody,
All
like if you have
units.
7 people in a party and
All
somebody's
units.
not in the lobby, you can
All units. All
have those
units.
people. And this would not be like super hard, super try hard customs. This would be more of a like more relaxed customs where like everybody's in the same party, and
All units.
you know, because obviously
All
you wouldn't want to
units.
like
All
leave and
units.
join the party after each
Enemy
game.
engagement.
But I really like this system.
All
It's-
units.
here you can see Topher pushes,
All
and then they
units.
have a lot of Banshees. They're going
All
4
units.
Summit Banshees. At least we thought they were. And Gaus gets a really good catch on a lot of the
All
Banshees.
units.
And we probably
All
could have had
units.
like one more tank.
All units.
But unfortunately, we probably
All
overbuilt
units.
Wolverines a
All
little bit.
units. All units.
Another thing you can
All
that people
units.
have been doing that it's
All
really
units.
hard to counter when
All
you're in that
units.
position. They just go wolves. They just go straight wolves.
All units.
See right here, good
All
catch,
units.
catches 2. As you can see,
All units.
teal has a lot more
Supply
Banshees
pad
than
complete.
purple, and I didn't realize this at the
All
game
units.
at the in the game,
All
but
units.
now that I look back at it on the replay, that probably means he's on a single summon and grab the next bow. And Topher
units.
goes and clears out our sight from the middle, and we're
All
gonna go
units.
back up, and Gaus just gets a nice catch and a
All
lot of
units.
Banshees there, and this is good.
All
They're
units.
losing units. They took out a couple of pads, but we didn't lose many units. I think we lost like a
All
couple of
units.
tanks maybe. We lost a few tanks and maybe a few
All
warhawks, but
units.
we've been winning the fights, and that's what you
All
want. You want to
units.
win the fights. So you see, there's only 3 tanks.
Supply pad.
I feel like he could easily have a few more, and probably those Wolverines should be more with the tanks.
All units.
And I'm just trying to keep
All
myself in that
units.
position where I can defend his base and I can defend my base. Right
All
there,
units.
Topher
All units.
will push on my base, probably kill it. Like I probably don't have enough to counter that, but then see, like right there,
All units.
he really needs to get those Wolverines. But Gaus again gets a nice catch. I come in with my Warhogs,
Enemy engagement. All
and I
units.
hear I smell some blood. Like I feel like, you know, Topher doesn't really have that many Warhogs. Like I would expect him to have a lot more,
All
and
units.
we
All
just
units.
kill a lot there. So he's definitely up to something.
All units.
That is.
Enemy engagement.
And so I just smell blood, so I just keep pushing, and sure enough, here comes a PT tank. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga got PT already.
All units.
But I'm still smelling
All
blood, so I'm
units.
just gonna keep on
Local
pushing
units.
and grab my third.
All units.
Captain Cutter is on a canny
All
down
units.
deck,
All units.
and here we see a full base.
All units.
This guy's trying to build 3 summits, and we just
All
gotta
units.
punish this greed, man. We just gotta punish, push with everything.
All units.
Topher is gonna get tanks out, so we gotta get in some damage
All
before he
units.
gets too many tanks out. We only have like 2 tanks and like a couple of wolves, so we don't really have that much to fight tanks. But we do have massive air lead, which is pretty good. And we're just gonna
All units.
sit right here under all the vampires. I'm trying to kill anything that can
All units.
hurt his vampires. We can actually kill, just aim down tanks
All
at this
units.
point. Like their vampires are just coming in to get slaughtered. Like
All
3
units.
Wolverines, my
All units.
gods Warhogs.
All units.
We're just gonna
All units.
start aiming the
units.
base down here, and a bit
Local
surprised. I
units.
figured they would have stayed in the game a little bit. Like Topher is gonna have a lot of tanks very soon, I
Local
assume.
units.
I'm not sure if he's on 3
Local
or
units.
2
All
bases.
units.
But they're just gonna keep coming in, and we just have so many units that is snowballing. Like they just can't get their units fast enough. build their units fast enough to save the space, and that's a pretty big investment for them to lose. And all the units, and throw the carpet bomb, and it's GG. Good game.